up, Rezlife Live? We're so excited that you're here. We have a great evening for you tonight, but first, a couple announcements. Have you guys signed up for driveway visits yet? Like, we'll come to your house and we'll bring a Sonic drink and we'll just hang out on the driveway. So make sure you sign up at core.org/students and we will come see you in your driveway. The other way you can get connected is on Sunday mornings. We meet right here on YouTube, and you can watch us on YouTube. A little bit of message. It's a great place to go deeper in your faith and get to know more about your part of the story of God. So make sure that you join us there. We'd love to have you. 9:30 on YouTube. And then finally, it's Metamorphosis time. This is our fall retreat. We are actually going to do the fall retreat, Metamorphosis, coming up. Middle school is the first week in November. High school is the second week in November, and we're gonna have just all the fun that we've always had, a little bit different. We won't be at Youth Front, but make sure you go to core.org/students and sign up for a Metamorphosis retreat. You do not want to miss this. Everybody will be talking about it, so make sure you go sign up. And now it's time for Rezlife Live. What's up, Rezlife? We're so excited that you're here with us on Wednesday night. It's Rezlife Live. Woo! We've got a few people here clapping. It's going to be a great time. But make sure that you go in the chat and you type !enter so that you can win prizes. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 different times that you can win, four different times that you can win prizes. It just depends on what people do. So make sure you tune into the chat. Put that in there in the chat so you can win some prizes here today. We've got a great night. We're gonna share a new song. Nick and Jacob and BJ, they've written a song for Meta Retreat is coming up, so they've written a song for it. So make sure you get to hear that. We're gonna play a crazy game. It's gonna be messy and gross, and Leah and Sarah are probably not going to talk to me the rest of the week because I came up with this game. We have former Chiefs quarterback Trent Green. We're so glad that he's here. So we're going to have a good time chatting with him, and he's going to be part of the game. And then, you guys might be too young for this. There's this game called Wheel of Fortune. Now, I don't have the whole wheel, but we're going to do a word game with it. So if you're good at word games, make sure you pay attention and get in the chat because you can win some stuff, some Halloween candy. Speaking of Halloween candy, my friend Kinsey.
What? I'm just glad that we have a real life trampoline here tonight.
We do?
Yeah. Isn't that what you said? We have trampoline here?
No, Trent Green.
Oh.
Trent Green, not trampoline.
Green.
Oh my goodness.
Either that or tent beam. I could not tell.
Tent beam,
we do.
Beams that hold up tents.
Classic, what everyone talks about and likes having on a talk show, tent beams. We do have a few shout outs actually though. We have some people that we're so excited you're here. Maggie, thanks for being here. I heard you're in confirmation. Great job.
Woo.
We all love confirmation. We all know that. Confirmation's great. Amelia, glad you're here. Thanks for coming to hang out. I don't know what else you would have done except hang out with us and a trampoline.
Trampoline.
Also, Jackson, great job. Thanks for being here. And Jonah, you got out of that fish finally.
Oh,
good for him.
Bible jokes.
Good for him. That is actually a real name on here.
Jonah,
thanks for being here, pal. But you said we got a game?
We got a game. Are you guys ready? So those that are like Scrabble people or like word, like this is your game, all right? So we're gonna try it out here. It's kind of Wheel of Fortune like if you've watched that at night. So I'm gonna show you an example first so you can figure it out. And then the next one you can guess. So here's the first one. It's a holiday. You see Vanna over there?
So this is just an example,
Really
yeah?
good. Good job. Yeah, I'm no Vanna, that's for sure. So here's the example, okay? So it's a holiday. You can see that.
Okay.
And we'll give you a hint. So we'll add some vowels to it.
I know it.
There you go.
I know it immediately.
You got it? You got
Yeah.
it figured out?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at these things. So, okay.
St. Patrick's Day.
There's 2 E's.
It's in Gaelic.
All right, so let's show it to him here. Halloween. All right, so you guys get it? All right, so this one, you want to put the answer, if you know it, in the chat here. It's a person. There you go. I gave you the vowels. Piece of cake, right?
I think I know it.
Darlene. No, that's an I. No.
Jamie?
Jamie? It could.
Jammy.
No.
Jammy.
Jammy's.
J-A-M-M-I-E.
Jammy's poodle.
Jammy's padoodle.
Padoodle. Jammy's padoodle. All right, so we gave you the answer, but if you know the real
It's
answer,
Jammy's
type it in the
padoodle.
chat. You're going to win some Halloween candy. The first one to type it correctly wins, okay? So that's our game. We'll have another option later. But at this point, I'm super excited to bring our guest on tonight. He was a quarterback in the NFL and now an announcer in the NFL. Will you stand up at home and give a round of applause for Trent Green? Woo! Hey, welcome, man. Here, we'll do a little COVID greeting. Good to have you here. Have a seat, sir. Have a seat.
Good to be here. I know, it's, the student center. I remember when we got this thing done and we converted it over, and yeah, it's awesome what you guys got going on here.
This is just, we are so lucky to have this amazing space to hang out and have fun with students. And then we kind of retrofitted it. We built a cityscape and stuff for our show.
I saw that popcorn up there. I didn't know.
I don't know if there's anything in there anymore. But if you get a little hot from the fire, we'll turn it off for you. It gets a little warm over here. But what I realized when you were coming on is not everybody are football people, right? And not everybody.
Wait, what? In this town?
I'm sorry.
In
Well,
this
they
town?
are now.
In this
They
town,
are now.
They're not football people? Are you kidding me?
I should say that.
And that's a hint
our
for the Wheel of Fortune thing, just so you know.
Oh, Trent!
I think I maybe.
I didn't know you were a wordsmith.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know this, but
didn't.
I actually won Wheel of Fortune.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You were on Wheel of Fortune and won
we did an NFL week, and so I went on for charity. And the person that I was paired with lived out in Blue Springs, and was a Chiefs fan. And we won it.
That is fantastic.
So we got to, we won money for the charity I was supporting, which was my foundation, and then, of course, the person playing won it also. So yes,
if I would have known, I should have found that clip, and we would have had that. So just a few stats for those that didn't get to see you, because sixth graders this year they're 12.
Whew.
And so they might not have seen you play.
Yeah, that was my last year.
Okay. So you did 15 seasons.
Yes, I did.
Chargers, Rams, Chiefs, Redskins, Dolphins.
Yes.
You were with the Dolphins, but you chose to come back to Kansas City. You didn't stay in Florida.
I did, yeah. We got traded there in 2007, and then actually finished my career my last year in 2008 back with the Rams, because I was with them in 99 and 2000 and we just decided this is where we wanted to call home. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're really glad
we made the trip across I-70 again. Yes.
So 162 touchdowns, 28,000 plus yards.
Yeah.
That's a career, man. Well done.
I am blessed. I was the third to last pick. Back when they had 8 rounds.
Not quite Mr. Irrelevant.
Not Mr. Irrelevant. I was actually getting excited because Mr. Irrelevant gets a parade and they get like all this stuff. But I didn't get there. I was just happy to get drafted. At that point in time, the draft was about to come to an end. I didn't think they were gonna, I didn't think I was gonna get picked. I thought maybe I'd be a free agent and, didn't know where I was gonna go. And the next thing you know, the Chargers drafted me with pick 222nd.
Oh my goodness.
So, so to play 15 years, I'm very blessed.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanna go in and show our students just a few clips of things that you've done. So I don't know if you remember this game here, Tony Gonzalez going off pretty well.
Gonzalez wrapped up. The throw in the end zone, touchdown! Gonzalez.
Take a look at this. Okay, let's just let him go. Good idea, guys.
And then here comes the blitz, and the quick throw is complete to Gonzalez. And he breaks one tackle and goes to a first down at the 35. That's Dunn, the big tight end, and blocker in motion. And Green throws back underneath. Gonzalez again. What a day he's having. He's having a day and a half. First down Chiefs at the 26 of the Raiders. Again, Green unhampered. Touchdown. Guess who? And Pro Bowl Tony having some Christmas day.
Yeah, pretty cool
Yes,
day.
I do. I remember that.
Yeah?
Well, I'm based on the lighting, so I knew it looked like it was a night game.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Chiefs play the Raiders this week, so maybe that was why you had a little Raider week kind of thing. I think, was that the Christmas game?
Christmas
was that
game,
on Christmas?
yeah. Tony
Yeah,
Gonzalez
so
going off.
He did.
It's
He
so
did.
good.
And he's now in the Hall of Fame, and rightfully so.
The best.
Incredible career. He
Changed the
that
tight
was-
end position.
Yes, he really did.
Yeah.
He really did. There was, you know, when I first got here, I remember talking to him, and I was coming over from St. Louis with Coach Vermeil and you know, the greatest show on turf and the way that we were using wide receivers over there.
Yeah.
And then we get here and we've got the best tight end in football. And Tony's like, how am I going to fit into this offense? And I was like, believe me, we're going to find.
Don't worry, I'm gonna throw it to you.
We're going to find a way to get it done. And I quickly realized, you know, that he was the best receiver we had. And yeah, so we had a great connection for 6 seasons.
All right, next one. How about this? You remember this one?
Turn of events. The Chiefs have another shot
Yeah.
to win it in overtime with the score tied at 34. At their own 49
is.
and another chance to win it. 8:50 left to go in overtime. They fake the draw. Green to throw.
Get it
Right
done,
side
Eddie
line.
Kinnison.
Stretches out for the football. 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Eddie Kinnison.
Yeah, your man Eddie.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
I believe that record still stands.
Does it really?
The biggest comeback win at Lambeau, 17 down in the fourth quarter. So,
Did you get a whole bunch of cheese thrown at you?
you know what? Here's the thing about Lambeau. I love playing at Lambeau. Second best to playing at Arrowhead.
Okay.
Because you're outside, you're on grass, and the fans love football, and they love supporting. So I remember, one of the things I remember after that game is when we were leaving, we were undefeated. We'd started the season out undefeated.
That was your best season, right? Yeah.
And that game kept us undefeated.
Yeah.
That comeback and everything that happened. And I remember leaving the stadium, and you're always, you know, what's going to be thrown at you, people are going to yell at you, that kind of stuff. They were standing along the road, and Lambeau's a different kind of unique setting because it's a small town and all the fans are right there. And as we were leaving, they were like applauding us and saying, great game, you know, good luck the rest of the way, keep it going. And we're all looking at each other on the bus, and we were shocked. You know, we're used to playing the Raiders in Denver and everything where they're throwing stuff at the bus and telling us to get out of town. But yeah, very respectful fans. That was, I love going to Green Bay.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, I got one more for you.
All right.
Here's another memory.
Clock stops. Got Dante Hall in there.
Oh, man.
This open field runner.
Oh, man.
Holmes tackled immediately at the 41.
It can't all be good games, I guess. You gotta throw some in there. Oh, look at that young guy.
Look at that guy.
Holy cow.
Marvin Harrison and the rest of the
Holy
city
cow.
But yeah, you be quiet. I
There's
don't
the
wanna hear
best.
you. I don't want to hear
Right
you.
there.
Playoff games.
Dick Vermeil, he's the best.
Yeah.
Arrowhead Stadium with 79,000 partisans.
All right, so not a good one.
Yeah,
Not
that
a good
was-
one to remember.
You know, that was just a really bad way to end that season. You know, we started off 9-0. We ultimately finished 13-3. We were the 2 seed. We had the home playoff game against the Colts, and you know, unfortunately, nobody punted. It was just one of those shootouts back and forth. And
This is the game that everybody refers to as the no punt game.
yes, you know, we were excited. We were actually excited when we found out we were going to play the Colts because great, they're a dome team. Peyton's a much different player outside than he is. Peyton Manning is a much different player outside than he is inside. So coming to Kansas City in January, it's going to be freezing cold, windy, maybe some snow. It ended up, you saw the video. It was like 60 degrees and sunny that day. And I remember waking up and the weather was confirmed for what they had predicted. And I told the guy that we're going to have to put up a lot of points today because this is going to be that kind of day. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But a great season, a lot of great memories, teammates, coaches, you know.
So I have one more memory for you, and I could not find a video or photo or anything. You and I actually met years ago on probably one of your first Kansas City Chiefs photo shoots.
All right.
It was like, do you know, like in the school, they hang the posters with like the height and like the players,
the growth poster.
The growth poster,
right?
Yes,
right.
It was that. I was the photographer on that shoot, and you were obviously the model. I couldn't find the poster anywhere.
Say that again. I was the what?
You were the model.
I was
Trent.
the model.
I mean, come on, my man. Look at that smile.
I wasn't just the football player that happened to be doing a growth chart. No. I was the model for that.
You were the smile model.
Yeah,
that day.
You know, here's the funny thing about that, and I know exactly what you're talking about, because I still have that poster.
What?
And I have it.
I couldn't find one anywhere.
I know. I wish I could have taken a picture because it probably would fall apart if I like tried getting it off the wall. So we use that as our growth chart. We've used it with our kids all the way through. So you're saying that would have been done in 2001 when the first year I got here. And my boys would have been 4 and 2. At the time, and Janelle wasn't even born yet. So we have like the little pen and pencil marks all the way up. And now one of my sons is taller than me now, so he's
off the chart.
We stopped. Yeah, we didn't draw on the wall above like where the poster ended. But yeah, it goes all the way up. So
That's awesome.
The dates and all the little hash marks.
So this is where I want to end. I remember coming away from that photo shoot, and I got home, and my wife was like, "How was it?" Right? I mean, I was a young photographer, and I'm getting to photograph somebody that's known,
with the model,
right? With the model, right? And she was like, "His smile's great." She's a dentist, so she gets a little nerdy about smiles, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, dude is super kind, like so nice. And as I've been around town and anybody ever mentions Trent Green, they're like, man, that guy, he's so nice. And so what I want to ask you is like, I mean, has this been a deliberate choice in you and your wife's life, one, to stay in Kansas City, but to be somebody that someone refers to as like, he's the best. They're the nicest people ever.
Well, I think for me, it started with the way I was raised with my parents, my grandparents on both sides. Just treat people the way you want to be treated. I mean, it's really that basic.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, I've kind of made that as a principle or just kind of the way I try and lead my daily life. You know, it's really not that hard to smile at someone and say hi to someone or hold the door open for someone or I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I do that like all the time. I mean, I am human, but it's just like I try and pick different points throughout every day just to have that interaction. And it's been more difficult the last 6 to 8 months, as we all know. But yeah, I just think that's an important part of it. I grew up in the United Methodist Church.
Wow.
Grew up doing youth programs, going on float trips, going on camping trips, doing confirmation. You know, all those things when my sports schedule would allow it, because I was pretty consumed with sports. My dad was in scouting, so we were big into the outdoors thing. So I had an older brother, younger sister. So and then, getting to the point where you said moving back to Kansas City, I was traded away in 2007 to Miami, as I said, St. Louis in 2008. And we decided as a family, Kansas City is where we wanted to live. This is where my daughter was born. Janelle's now a freshman in high school at Blue Valley North, and my boys are both in college and doing well. And we just, when I finished, I said, okay, where does everybody want to live? What do we want to do now? I didn't know I'd get into broadcasting. I thought I had a chance to get into broadcasting.
It's that model thing.
Right. And we did. I said, everybody write down on a sheet of paper where you want to live, what you want to do. And all 5 of us put Kansas City. It was unanimous. I grew up in St. Louis. My wife grew up in Indiana. My oldest son was born when I was in D.C. with Washington. My next son, Derek, was born in St. Louis when I was with the Rams, and then Janelle was born here. And all of us said come back to Kansas City, because the type of city it is, the type of people that are here. We were involved in CORE.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
When I remember when I got traded here in 01, and we were at Ellisville United Methodist Church in St. Louis, a suburb of St. Louis, and the pastor at the time, he said, you need to go check out Church of the Resurrection.
Wow.
It's down south. It's in Overland Park. It's Adam Hamilton has got some really good stuff going on at Church of the Resurrection. We try and model a lot of what we're doing here at Ellisville United Methodist Church with what they're doing at CORE. Go check it out and see what you think. And we've been here ever since.
That's awesome.
So we love being here in Kansas City.
Well, I love that. No matter what we do in life, we succeed, we not succeed, we try again, whatever, like just being good to those around us,
right.
Treating each other the way that we would want to be treated is, if we dig into it, is a basic Bible principle, right? But it's just also how we should do community and how we should love each other, right? So thanks for being a great example to young people and to our city and to other parents, right? How to be parents. Right. And I know that's not the burden that you wanted when you got into football, right?
But to that point, and I've had this conversation with Adam Hamilton when we did decide to come back, and he's, why are you doing what you're doing? And I said, as I said, I was blessed to play 15 years and play as long as I did, and I was fortunate to be the starting quarterback here for 6 years in Kansas City. And I had the discussion with Adam, and I said, it would be an injustice or a disservice to God and to the blessings that he allowed me and my family to have if, let's say, I just decided, hey, I'm going to go disappear somewhere else and just kind of blend in. By coming back to Kansas City, my wife and I and our kids, we felt like not only did we like living here, but we felt we could have the biggest impact here.
Cool.
So, our involvement with Ronald McDonald House Charities, our involvement with Children's Mercy Hospital. We started a reading program with Phoenix Family called Hike, Help Instill the Key to Education. So we have 5 reading centers in their facilities around town. We started a Challenger Field. We built a Challenger Field for the YMCA. Just those things, things that we wanted to do for the community because of the recognition as being a quarterback here in town.
Opens up
that
opportunities.
That had as much to do with us coming back as anything.
That's
awesome.
Awesome.
It was a conscious choice, and one that, as I said, I wanted to talk to Adam about it and see how I could, get it all to work. And it's been great. We've loved it here.
Well, we've got a silly game here for you in a second, but first we're going to go to a musical break so we can get all set up and ready. So our musical friends have written this great song for our retreat coming up. Check it out.
No matter what, looking up above, God is in control. No matter what I face, I'm caught up in God's grace, and I am not letting go. There I was, out of control, wandering, nowhere to call home. Then you came, saved me, gave me hope so I can see. No matter what, looking up above, God is in control. No matter what I face, I'm caught up in God's grace, and I am not letting go. No matter what, in the dark, no joy for my soul. Lost my way, thought I was alone. Then came, saved me, gave me hope so I can see. No matter what, looking up above, God is in control. No matter what I face, I'm caught up in God's grace, and I am not letting looking up, God is in control. No matter what I face, I'm caught up in God's grace, and I am not letting go. No matter what, I'm looking up, God is in control. No matter what I face, I'm caught up in God's grace, and I am not letting go. No matter what,
Welcome back. What a great song.
Absolutely incredible.
So is there anybody in the chat?
We have a few in chat. I want to shout out right now, giving a shout out to Natalie. Thank you for being here. It's great. We're glad
Natalie's
to have
awesome.
You know, Natalie,
Yeah.
wonderful, as well as Camp. I mean, Camp probably might
Camp,
feel
my
like
man
he has
Camp.
to, but
Yeah.
he's here anyway. You know, he's in it.
Hey,
He's
did
doing
we
it. Thank you
get
for
a
being here.
winner from the first game?
We did, actually,
Oh,
and
nice.
it was Maggie.
Yeah,
Maggie, you won.
congrats,
So remember
Maggie.
to hit us up, email us, and we'll give you a prize. It's some candy, right? We're giving
Yeah,
out
what
candy?
was it? Do we have it here on the screen? What was
Do
the
we have
answer?
it? What was the answer?
It was Patrick Mahomes, right? Yeah! I mean, Patrick got everything from Trent. Trent showed
Right.
him how to do it all. So
Right.
we're
Right.
glad. All right, so next game, here we go. You're going to guess it. Here we go on the screen. Our next one, it's hard. There's a whole lot of words. It's an event,
I believe that's just the alphabet.
just all the alphabet. We'll make it a little easier. Give him a few other letters there. What's the next? There we go. A few other letters. It's an event. Maybe you've been a part of it. So first one to guess wins. But at this point, I'm going to throw it over for our game to Shannon and Trent.
All right, we've got Trent Green here, former quarterback of the Chiefs, and we've also got our favorite fall tailgate snack food, nachos.
Nachos.
So we're going to be
Yum.
playing a game here, but we're going to make our favorite nachos, but not just any old way, because we've also got on the other side of this screen here, Sarah and Leah. So I don't know if we can see them, but they are all geared up to make some nachos. And so they are going to be playing for two players. Sarah, you are going to be playing for Natalie, which Kenzie just shouted out for.
that.
And Leah, I know you're a big fan of football, but there's someone in the chat that is not a big fan of football, and that is Jackson. But Jackson, maybe you're a fan of nachos, and maybe Trent Green will win you over to football by making you a delicious plate of nachos.
Well, first of all, Lee has a Colts mask on,
Yeah.
so that's problematic. That's problematic right there, Jackson. So yes.
You might get some nachos tonight. So how
Okay,
is
wait.
this gonna work?
First, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I put on this white. I didn't know we were doing a food game, so I happened to bring my favorite smock.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Trent.
happen to bring it. So
Yeah,
so
adorable.
I've got this shark smock. You know.
I keep everyone clean. All right.
I paint in it. I do clay. I throw nachos. You know,
Cooking it,
anything.
cleaning
Yes,
it.
yes, anything that
Do we
you know.
have some music to go with our nacho making tonight?
I don't know. We're gonna do some.
All right,
Oh, there
so
we go.
let's start with some
Are you
chips.
doing this too, or just
No,
me?
you do it.
All right, you guys ready over there?
All right, here we go. All right, we're ready. And then let's start jumping out some cheese. We got some cheese. So
You guys ready?
cheese.
How you guys doing over there? Here we
Wow, I should have put more plastic down. That got a little out of control.
How'd it get on this side?
I'm not sure. It ended up on the wrong side. So, do we have a winner from the last word game?
We do. Actually, funnily enough, technically speaking, Maggie won again.
Maggie won again?
Yeah, but you don't get a win twice.
Well, yeah, we'll pass it on. Who's the next person?
Next person was the Bear family.
The Bear family!
I don't know if that's one specific person. Evelyn, great job. I do like to think of it as like an actual family of bears.
Yeah, like they're sitting around eating their porridge. The Bear family.
Too hot, too cold. Just right.
And now you won a prize. So congratulations. So make sure that you email us at the winner's email there. I don't know if we have that slide. We don't. But email us or put in the chat and reach out. We'll get to you. And then the last game, Rezlife Leewood at core.org. Winners. Make sure you email that. But then the last game, the word game, let's put that up there. Did anybody get that? That was the Bear family, right?
That was the Bear family, yeah.
So Metamorphosis Fall Retreat. That's the answer to it. Did you guys know that this is coming up? We're actually having Meta Fall Retreat! I'm so excited. It's going to look a little bit different, but it's called No Matter What. So the first week in November is middle school. Second weekend in November is high school, and we're going to spend some time outside, some time inside, but make sure you go to core.org/students and sign up for Meta Fall Retreat. We're so excited to see you. But now, you know what time it is, right, Kinsey?
Oh, do I know?
It's time to dance. Let it rip.